Everybody, let's try this again. I guess it takes 2 attempts to start a live video with Facebook now. Thanks, Zuckerberg. You fucking asshole. You suck. Sucking in that 1% of the fucking income, aren't you? Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. We're here for an Arrow video review. Hello, Mr. Tony of the Dead is here. Hi, asshole, he says. I enjoy that. So we're here to review Arrow's release, Blu-ray release, not DVD, just Blu-ray release of the Gruesome Twosome. Herschel Gordon Lewis, if you will. His film. So what we'll do, like we always do, we'll go back and look at the films or the versions that were released previous and see if we want to upgrade from that. Prior to this, in the DVD world, it was released by Something Weird DVD. I don't know if they released a 6-disc box set of a bunch of his movies. I don't know if they just released the disc. But it's fairly stripped down. I can't talk about the transfer, but the special features are like an art gallery, Wigorama, a short film, and then it has Herschel Gordon Lewis's commentary on it. So, the box set itself goes like on eBay for like somewhere between like $30 and $120. I would say 30-ish because everybody wants a lot of money for it, but it's not selling for a lot of money. Hey, Dan. Hey, Chris. So, it's a pretty stripped down version. The box set's fucking cool if you're into Herschel Gordon Lewis. And you can get it for around $30 on eBay. So there's that. This has the Gruesome Twosome and I'm giving away a special feature here. A Taste of Blood, 1967. I don't know why. Well, I'll save it, okay? We're getting ahead of ourselves. So, A Taste of Blood, vampire flick. That was also released in that box set from Something Weird on DVD. Don't know about the transfer, but it has the short Nightmare on Elm Manor. Also a gallery, trailer, and also a Herschel Gordon Lewis commentary. I'm not into Herschel Gordon Lewis enough to buy a box set. Says Mr. Tony of the Dead. Me either! I can't. It's just, they're bad. They're bad. I'll save my opinion. Anyway, don't get me off topic. I could talk for days about Herschel Gordon Lewis. So, that being said, we got the Something Weird DVDs. Now, Arrow Video released the Herschel Gordon Lewis Feast box set previous to this tasty release here. And, that's is like a Herschel Gordon Lewis extravaganza, if you will. It's fucking chock full of fucking everything. No, I'm just joking, Tony. Distract away. It's fun. So, that motherfucker's got like hardcover books and most of his movies. It's fucking loaded up. And that, is like retails 160, 210-ish, around there. So, Arrow in their infinite wisdom knows that not everybody can afford $200 for a Herschel Gordon Lewis box set. Or if they're like Mr. Tony the Dead, they don't give a shit and they're not going to spend it anyway. But maybe Mr. Tony the Dead would, sink like $20 into this tasty fucker if he wanted to see it. Instead of, paying up for the huge fucking box set. So they're slowly releasing these movies, I guess 2 at a time. They did Blood Feast first, and I don't remember if Blood Feast had a second feature on it. I don't remember. But this is 2. This is 2 of the movies. And they're trickling these out in singles, bite size, if you will, to the poor people like me. So that was all the previous releases. Nothing, I mean, the box set, obviously, if you have the box set, you're not upgrading to fucking shit. The Arrow box set, something weird, kind of lackluster. It doesn't look like anything that would prevent me from upgrading to the Blu-ray. It's just kind of It looks cool, but not a whole lot of meat on those DVDs. So we're gonna hit the physical, and then we're gonna dive into it and see what's inside. Cut it open, if you will. So right away, we're looking at some pretty shitty artwork. I gotta be honest. Larry doesn't lie. This artwork is terrible. Anybody else? I mean, I know this guy's supposed to be fucking retarded, but he's looking extra retarded in this. And, you know, I'm not seeing this artwork and saying, like, holy fuck, I need to get that. It looks like, you know, it looks like a high school fucking drawing contest at the mall or something. So, luckily, Arrow, they got you covered. The original artwork, which is far superior, of course, always. You gotta just flip that shit around. This is by Twins of Evil, I believe is the name of them. The Twins of Evil. They do a lot of Arrow's designs. Most of them are significantly better than this. But that's awful. I'm sorry. It looks like shit. So we got one Blu-ray disc with the terrible artwork on it. Not a fan, obviously. And looks like a little... It's just a card. It's an ad for Arrow's releases. Yeah. It's just, you know, it's cool. There's a lot of cool art on there, but it's just a card, everybody. So, I'll save this. I'll keep it out to flip around. There's that. Dan Ubel says, original art always. All of my Scream Factory blues are switched as soon as I open them. Yeah, me too. Very rarely. I think Arrow's Slugs. That was a fucking really cool, gooey art, alternative art that they did. That's the only one I can think of. It's like, rip open the cellophane, pull out the artwork, switch it around, and then you start reading what's in it afterwards. That's how I roll. Dan, too. Not a fan of the fan art. So, on this tasty bitch, we got two 2K restorations of Gruesome Twosome and A Taste of Blood. Both HD, obviously, with the original uncompressed PCM mono audio. I'll get back to it. English subtitles for the deaf. It's got A Taste of Blood. It's listed as a bonus feature. I'll get back to it. Introduction to both films by H.G. Lewis. That's new. Archival audio commentary. I believe the audio commentary for both films are from the Something Weird DVDs. I think. Pretty sure. So commentary for both films from H.G. Lewis. Peaches flips her wig. Now this is an interesting special feature with a transvestite named Peaches. And he also goes by the name Joshua Grinnell. And he's like kind of a filmmaker, I guess. I did some research. I was trying to figure out who the fuck he was. And, you know, he's kind of a filmmaker. He's kind of a fucking drag queen. He's like hosts fucking movie screenings or something. But don't let that get you down, because the dude's actually pretty smart. He's got interesting stories about how he found the Herschel Gordon Lewis movies at the video store when he was a kid on VHS, and in spite of his freakish appearance, it was a little over the top for straight guys. The dude's smart. He's got good stories. It's interesting. Close your eyes and listen. So we got that. I think I wrote down the times on these. Did I not? Thought I did. Yeah, Peaches is like 10 minutes. And then there's a really good article for me, or a special feature. Not a fucking article, Larry. I'm still sick. Trying to get it together. It's called. It came from Florida. It's a little piece that's is an interview with that hack filmmaker Fred Olin Ray. Also a guy that I can't watch any of his movies, but like prolific. The guy's got like 8 billion fucking directing credits under his fucking IMDb, but they're all just god awful. But you know, like most terrible filmmakers, they're huge fans and they know a lot. I don't know why that is. Like, fans make the worst fucking filmmakers, typically. So it's a good fucking article. What the fuck, Larry? Come on! Get it together, dude. So, it's a special feature, a little documentary, if you will. It's called It Came from Florida. I'm from Florida. I didn't even know that in my area, Herschel Gordon Lewis shot a lot of his movies. Who knew? I didn't see the statue in the town square when I was driving through. So, apparently, he filmed shitloads of movies right here. And it makes me more interested. The little doc is fucking special feature doc is fucking cool. It's interesting, especially if you live here. Next special feature is H.G. Lewis versus the Censors. Now this is also like 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes, and it's Herschel Gordon Lewis going through like all the trouble he had with censors as he was trying to release his movies. Also interesting. And we got trailers, radio spots, and reversible artwork. And that's the whole inside of this, the gooey, creamy center of this. Now, disclaimer. Arrow does a disclaimer at the beginning of each of the films, saying that they couldn't get a hold of the original negatives of these films. So they worked only with 35 millimeter prints, and the quality varied. They had to cobble it together. Most of the existing prints are in really bad shape, and they give you a warning. This is the best we could do. This is all we had. We did the best with what we had to work with. So, you know, that's cool, as long as they're not... I mean, I'm all for, like, AGFA, if you've seen their movies coming out, their releases, they're like, we want it to look like 16 millimeter, we don't want it to look like a Blu-ray, we're just going to color correct and clean it up, and make it feel like you're watching a Grindhouse movie in a theater. I dig it. I dig that. You just have to come out and say it. Arrow says it for both of these. They're going to look like shit, but, you know, you do better. That's all there is left. So, that being said, I'm surprised they did the Gruesome Twosome as the main movie. Because, or why isn't it a split, like a double feature? Because both movies were equally restored in 2K, and A Taste for Blood is a special feature. It's the full-length movie restored, and it looks like 1,000 times better than the Gruesome Twosome. The Gruesome Twosome is rough. Lines and fucking popping, and the audio is fucked, and, it goes in and out. A Taste for Blood looks pretty fucking good. There's like discolorations on the print of the Gruesome Twosome. How is fucking Tony Rapino liking my shit, but I didn't see him fucking watching it. He just did a like. He was like, oh, that dickhead's fucking live. I'll give it a like. I got you. I see you, Tony. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, you would think you would put the, he's lurking! He's lurking! God damn it. The kid eats too much sourdough, man. Everything is sourdough. It's like fermenting his fucking brain. He's capturing fucking who knows what. Like, wild sourdough yeast with fucking Ebola. I don't know. Like, the kid's he's messing with dangerous shit. I'm sure he's on the CIA list. And FBI. He's a mad fucking bread scientist is what he is. Someone needs to stop him before he spreads it everywhere. I got a hot loaf for you right here, buddy. That's nice. That's nice, you filthy mouth motherfucker. So yeah, I don't know why they did the Gruesome Twosome. It's rough, and Taste for Blood looks pretty good. So, what can I say about the transfers in light of them just before you even get to see them, they give you the disclaimer saying, these are gonna look like shit. I can't criticize. I'm sure these are the best transfers available in the movie. There's no way something weird. Those transfers are better. Arrow does it all top notch. So, they are what they are. It's the best possible release of these two movies. But the Gruesome Twosome looks like shit. I don't know what to tell you. It probably always looked like shit. So, what else do we have here? I think that's it. Would I upgrade? Yes, I would upgrade. And, like Dan and I said, immediately flip that artwork around. Look, Tony. This is Tony Rapino, not Mr. Tony the Dead. Look at that. That artwork sucks. He's an artist. He knows. This artwork is terrible. You could do better and put it on an Arrow fucking Blu-ray. Look at that. That is not good. I'm sorry. Anyway, would I upgrade? Minus the art, absolutely. What else do you have? It's the best. Is this a glowing recommendation? Well, what are you going to do? They did the best they could. It looks pretty bad and sounds pretty bad. Tony Rapino says, wow, talk about hot loafs. Great art. I don't believe you. I think you're being sarcastic. I don't think you think that that's good art. I don't see how anybody could. What do you prefer? Look at this classic. Just clean 60s. I guess 60s, late 60s, early 70s. Just graphic design. They probably cut all that out of cardboard and pasted it on something and scanned it. There was a process back then. Hi, Mother. Welcome aboard. She's sending me some hearts. So yes, let's not get off topic. The alternative artwork sucks. The transfers of Gruesome Twosome is extremely rough, with a disclaimer. A Taste of Blood. Why can't I remember the name of that? A Taste of Blood is it looks good. They give you a disclaimer before that one, but it's significantly cleaner. So that looks good. They did the best they could. Upgrade, fuck yes. Buy it if you're a Herschel Gordon Lewis fan. And that's all I got. And my pen collapsed without... Don't ever buy cheap pens. I've learned. Let's not talk about that. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you for stopping by, Anthony Rapino, you sourdough motherfucker, and Dan, and Mr. Tony of the Dead, and Chris, and my mom. Thank you, all of you. And thank you, Arrow, for sending me this to review. It was fun. Until next time, everyone, get the fuck out of my house, and bye-bye to you.